still lower my voice at night, like you're asleep nearby. Old habits don't need reasons, they just refuse to die. Your side of the room feels colder, even in summertime. Funny how absence can feel heavier than goodbye. I thought I learned to forget, but I just learned to live with it. These dark blues don't chase the pain, they let it stay. They don't tell me to be strong, they let me be. I don't run, I don't choose, I just stay with dark blue. I hear your name in crowded rooms, and my heart still turns. Not because I want you back, but because some things burn. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss who I was. When loving you felt simple, before fear made it hard. Some love doesn't break or end, it just changes shape. These dark blues know my truth. Everything I couldn't do, they don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much you changed me. Not with words or promises, but quietly. I carry you in how I listen, in how I pause, how I hold back saying things I would have said before. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it again. Not for how it ended, but for who I was back then. I don't need forgiveness now, I just need to say you mattered in a way that never goes away. ever feel this too? You weren't alone. City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light. Didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't bruise, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move calm in dark blues. Bar stools lie like empty vows. Same regrets, different crowds. Your name don't ring at rest like a thought I didn't test. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned another way. Some men beg, some refuse, I adjusted to the use. Silence taught me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't have to raise your hand to command. These dark blues hold my ground, never lift me, never drown. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rush, I don't choose, I stay sharp in dark blues. Midnight clocks don't owe me time, they just move, I fall in line. I don't fight what's meant to pass, I let moments finish fast. Strength ain't rage or borrowed pride, it's walking steady on your side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. From dark blues. If love's a door, I left it closed, not locked, just decomposed. Some endings don't need flame, they fade unnamed. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just refined, reduced. Another glass sweats on the bar, just like me, been working hard. City breathing down my neck, every promise turns to debt. I don't chase, I don't plead, I just sit here, let it bleed. Crowds talk loud, say too much, I learned silence, it's harder than touch. I don't break, I just bend, I don't lose, I descend. Every smile's a loaded gun, pointed when the nights have done. These dark blues don't shout my name, they whisper slow, they play the game. They stay when love don't stick around. Lay me low, don't make a sound. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just walk with these dark blues. Street lights blink like tired eyes, seen too much, learned to lie. Every step feels measured now, I don't rush, I don't bow. Your memory ain't warm or sweet, it's a ghost that walks my street. No hard feelings, no regret, just lessons carved in cigarette smoke and dead. I stopped asking why or when some roads don't circle back again. I don't hope, I don't plan, I just do what a broken man can. These dark blues don't need a voice, they hum low, they make the choice. They pull me through the quiet nights, past the wrongs, past the fights. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live with these dark blues. Midnight deals with my reflection, no forgiveness, no protection. I learned peace ain't feeling fine, it's surviving one more line. Clock keeps time, I don't care, I've been gone, I've been there. Some in praise, some in fall, some just stand and feel it all. If love's a crime, I serve my time, self-made a memory and wine. They say move on, let it fade, but some scars like to stay. I ain't angry, I ain't numb, just tired where I'm from. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry these dark blues. These dark blues walk beside me, don't judge, don't leave. They know every quiet truth I never speak, but always keep. I don't ask, I don't accuse, I just move with these dark blues. Morning comes, I stay cool, still dressed in dark blue. my soul. Another sunrise, another regret. Where'd all the good time go? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's alive. Broken bottles serenade. She walked out, door slammed shut. Left me with nothing but dust. Said I was poison, a bitter taste. My love a wasted trust. Why does it hurt so bad? This ache in my chest. Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's alive. Broken bottle serenade. Used to believe it forever, you know. Now it's just yesterday's ghost. Oh, haunting my nights, stealing my sleep. A love I love the most. Ashtray sunrise on the nightstand. Half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there. Your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door. Floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you. Then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean. Said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We misread, but we made rent songs. Fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain. Shards in the sand. town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, bartender says I should call you up, but my head shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the ballroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. Neon bleeds on a wet back street, every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall, time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest, not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths, I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to leave. rose-colored silence, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn pieces on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed. It's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused. I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my line. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't rise, I don't lose. I remain in dark blues. Street goes still, no cues. Same walk, dark blue. Ashtray cold on the counter, 2 shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on the bottle like a promise and a warning in one. You're pacing holes in the kitchen, I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause in love and life and whiskey blues, every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. It's love and life and whiskey blues, half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck in these love life whiskey blues with you. You hate the way that I gamble on every maybe every dream. You say I chase after lightning while you're trying to build a quiet scene. There's a suitcase under the bed still from the last time you swore you'd go. Ticket tucked in your pocket, you were halfway to the door when the tears began to show. You said, baby, I need more than your bar stool point of view. I said, all I've got are stories, but they all end up at you. watch your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You held me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked and used. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new than used. Dancing these love life whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You traced my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say baby, I'm your shadow even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues, every vow we've been reused. We're shot glass saints with worn out shoes, still choosing what we're gonna lose. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, road rash, tender bruise. We fight like hell, then fall like fools in the same old living room. Drowning in love life whiskey blues with you. So pour that truth slow and heavy, let it cut right through the lies. If this is all we're ever getting, I'll still take it every time. 'Cause when the bottle's dry and empty and all the talking's through, I'm still that worn out, torn up fool who reaches out for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Coffee's gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass admitting his head and pours, said, son, you wanna fix it? You can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. And these whiskey blues, to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing and smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. All my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble, wrapped in lace, a long, slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn-out shoes. Said trouble's my type, and my type is blue. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. Sunday morning, sun too bright, you in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face, said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a man that knows his doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Whiskey blues, you're my last call, first sin, my goodbye and my begin. You're the ache I lean into, the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I have believed, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey bleed blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I trade my heaven for these worn-out shoes, walking beside you through the whiskey blues. Yeah. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Oh, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown out choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues, blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Another night alone with myself. Heart ripped out, still beat so slow. Where'd all that fire go? Whiskey stains on my soul, can't make me whole. Love's a lie, a cruel joke, leaves me broke. From a dying sun, another deal with no one won. A lot of smoke, let the silence talk. Learned more listening than I ever walked. Every face got something to hide, every truth's got a broken side. I don't knock on open doors, been here before. I don't bleed for things I lost, I already paid the cost. Some lessons stick like glue, even when you move these dark blues. Keep me straight, hold the line, don't negotiate. They don't lift me, don't washing sins I ain't in. I've been heavy, I've been light, still walk the same at night. Strength ain't fit, so pride, it's knowing to let things slide. I don't ask, I don't choose, I just follow dog. If hope knocks, I let it wait. I don't rush what comes too late. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just refined by use. Every mile I didn't run still knows where I'm from.
She walked in, boots on fire, red dress, trouble in her eyes. Took my usual stool beside her, said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older than the years on my back. She left into a blast, said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded scars like secrets, names are never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I loved too hard and rough. Now I poured my heart out nightly, and it's still water enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. They talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on a bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But you taste like the one good thing I can lose. Sweet love, alive in a whiskey blues. Jukebox playing some old story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the saints that show in pieces. We've been watching since we were born. Laugh got loud at midnight. A car came down to one. Like two, she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, honey, time to prom. Oh yeah, whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a gamble, I'm losing my chips. If life is a song, and forgetting the risks. But she tastes like the one good thing I can lose. Sweet love, alive in the whiskey blues. Lover ain't clean, it's muddy. Tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters. It just keeps down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning. Coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slamming cupboards, saying things that don't repeat. We saw dreams like strangers, speaking soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, prints on the windowsill of tell, where someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I stare, I walk the kind of quiet when my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder side. Time will always tell. I raise my blouse up to the ceiling, so to the mask we can't undo. She cleaned hers in the rhyme, said to the few that make it through.
truth. She said, write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it once, cause we both, cause we both. She said, write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm silent, cause we both know the truth. She said, write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm Empty bottles clinking, echoes in my head. Another night of thinking, words unsaid. This ain't no love song, honey, just the blues instead. Midnight train, carry my pain. Midnight train, wash away the stain. Midnight train, again and again. Sunrise through the blinds, another day's cruel light, leaving doubts behind, fading into night, aching in my bones, lost the will to fight. Midnight train, carry my pain. Midnight train, wash away the stain. Midnight train, again and again. Whiskey burning down slow, like a memory of her touch. Where did our good times go? Why did I want too much? Just a fool I know, never learning such. Shadows on the wall, light flickers a dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost hanging in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip. Every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hear your name and I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two. Not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Oh, they say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pain. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spilled out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like your laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my leg, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, he just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumble through the screen door sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you and these whiskey blues. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster or just a wish at the bitter end? I trace that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth in these whiskey blues. So here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting, same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a street still warm from a dying sun. Another deal with no one. A lot of smoke, let the silence talk. Learn more listening than I ever walked. Every face got something to hide, every truth's got a broken side. I don't knock on open doors, been here before. I don't bleed for things I lost, already paid the cost. Some lessons stick like glue, even when you move. These dark blues keep me straight, hold the line, don't negotiate. Yeah, they don't lift me, don't excuse, they just set the rules. I don't rush, I don't lose, I just move with dark blue. Barroom clock stuck on regret, same damn hour. I ain't left, your shadow crossed my mind. Didn't stop, didn't rewind. I don't chase what walked away, I let distance do its thing. Some goodbyes don't need cues, they fade like tattoos. I learned silence ain't defeat, it's a man standing on his feet. You don't have to raise your voice to make a choice. These dark blues don't scream my name, they just calm the flame. They don't save me, don't accuse, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I stay cool in dark midnight rain on asphalt skin, washing sins I ain't in. I've been heavy, I've been light, still walk the same at night. Strength ain't this or pride, it's knowing when to let things slide. I don't ask, I don't choose, I just follow. Dark if hope knocks, I let it wait. I don't rush what comes too late. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just refined by use. Save your seat without knowing why. Like you walk in and say I'm fine. The room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one on this prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay. Met you in a back row barroom, lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots. Said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little halo hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. Try to build little heaven in a one-room second floor. Cracked plates in a crooked cupboard, dirty boots by the door. You'd hum along to Sunday sermons coming through the paper walls. I pretend that I was listening, just staring at your overalls. Fights about the rent and groceries, silent dinners, slam drawers. You'd cry washing off your makeup. I'd paste holes in the floor. Still your head on my shoulder made the ceiling look like sky. Empty fridge, full ashtray, but your laughter never lied. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. One night you packed a busted suitcase, shoved your dreams down with your dress. Said, I'm tired of waiting on someday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin. Said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. I raise a glass to the first I love you, another one to the last slam door, one to the nights we almost made it, one to the clothes on the floor. Here's to the fights, here's to the making up, here's to the lies that filled our cup. Here's to the truth that we never spoke. Here's to the chain we called a rope. Oh yeah. Oh Now I haunt these same old bar stools, your ghost in every dim lit face. Bartender knows the way I'm leaning, he just wipes down my mistakes. There's a lipstick print on my memory that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. On a closed down street, coffee cold at my feet. City moves, I stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers right if left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I've seen love turn into weight, hurt hope, not too late. Some doors close, quiet and clean. No sound, no scene. These dark blues don't need a name. They ain't locked, they ain't blame. They don't lift me, don't refuse. They just stay dark blues. I don't pray, I don't choose, I just stand in dark blue. Train horns cry from across the bay, like they're calling yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Your voice ain't sharp, it's wrong, like a coat I left in the storm. I don't miss what I outgrew, I just adjusted to the truth. Silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured move, that's how I learned to lose. These dark blues walk my pace, never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse, they just fit. Dark blues, I don't bend, I don't bruise, I just move in dark blue. Midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't get a pass. I learned strength ain't being loud, it's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I didn't run still waits like an open gun. I don't fire, I don't freeze, I just breathe. Regrets are dead out, I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lives are lived between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. Stay when the world demands I choose. I remain in dark blues. I don't rise, I don't lose, I just am.